The truth is, I was very skeptical about this unit. It's not perfect, but there are some really good features and some not so good features. Let's jump into it. Here's what you need to know. First, the bad things. The pulleys don't seem to be the greatest quality. They're plasticky and the bearings aren't great in them. I've already thought about replacing them. The next thing is the accessories. They are, but they're not the nicest. My least favorite accessories are the flat bar and the lap pull. The reason is that the handles on both of them are these really uncomfortable rubber and they don't spin at all. I don't know about you, but the bars I like these to be able to spin so that when you're doing an exercise, you don't have to let it slip in your grip because your grip changes. Let's say you're doing a curl, your grip's gonna change as it goes. And so these don't really spin, so it's really uncomfortable to use. That's the major downsides. Now for the plus sides. As you can tell, this is my basement gym. Really short ceilings, not a lot of room, but check it. It fits in the corner. A big benefit is that it's plate loaded, so I can use any of my plates and don't have to have a separate weight stack. It was really easy to install. I do assemble a lot of things, but this one took me about an hour and was pretty easy. You just follow the instructions and take your time. It wasn't bad at all. Let's say I pull up to do some lat pulls. Yeah, there's a problem. So I've got my bench all the way forward where I need to be. I've got the bar up here. Check this out. I scoot up to where I need to be and my knees are right where the weights are. So I've got to really spread my legs to be able to do lat pulls. If I have my knees straight, that is not a good day. A little tip or a little hack is to get some treadmill lubricant and lube the bars in the back and all the pulleys. It made it at least 20% smoother immediately when I did that. So there is this base plate for rows, and I found that any type of rows you do is really nice with this machine. If you are gonna do lat pulls, it's best to sit on the ground instead of a bench and then pull from here, because then when you let the weight down, your legs are gonna be out of the way. You can't quite get as much leverage because there's nothing for your knees to get on, but if you need to, you can totally do lat pulls from the ground, and that's easier than a bench. One of the plus/negatives is how short this is. If it was taller, it'd hit ceilings, but when you're 6'4" like me, doing some exercises becomes more difficult because it doesn't have as tall of a range of motion. The best accessory, these ropes, you can see I'm almost already at a 90 for like tricep extensions. So again, another option, hop on the knees and then do the tricep extensions, and then you can get that full range of motion if you want to go up beyond 90. So in the end, I would totally get this again. Just know those downsides to it. If you don't get some of this, it's almost not worth it. But if you get some lubricant, it makes it so much more worth it. The problem with it not being lubed is it's sticky, meaning the way down's difficult, but when you go back up, you lose the resistance. It loses all the resistance because there's so much friction on the bars. When it slides down smoothly, you get the resistance on the eccentric movements, which is just major for this type of machine.